A driver's license may not be enough for you to clear security. The TSA may start enforcing a 10-year-old law that requires states to comply with federal standards for driver's licenses. The president of Keeping Identities Safe, Brian Zimmer, is with me now. So, Brian, what will states have to do? I understand these changes could happen in about 12 months' time to be in line with federal requirements.
Actually, about 22 states, not about, 22 states are fully compliant with Real ID. They don't have to do anything. People at the airports will not be disturbed. Some of the notable larger airports that fall into that category are Atlanta and Denver, both of which carry a lot of air traffic and have a lot of through passengers and a lot of local passengers, and their passengers will be unencumbered unless those passengers are from the states that are non-compliant.
Okay, so Brian, but what's the difference really? Where's the gray area?
There isn't many gray areas. The rules have been out on Real ID since 2007. They've been clearly enunciated in many forms by DHS. In my humble judgment, DHS has done a relatively good job of communicating a fairly complicated set of rules. There are 42 rules, according to DHS, some of which have multi-part components. There are states that met 9 rules when the regulations were published in 2007, and they meet 10 rules today. Maine, for example.
But so is there a main difference,
paying attention
though?
to the communications.
Is there a main difference?
There are many different. There is not a central difference. The two main aspects of the non-compliant states that have been deemed non-compliant versus working to get compliant. Right now, over 40 states have told DHS they intend to become compliant, and all but a few of those have been granted extensions.
Okay.
A number of the states that were not granted extensions clearly had no intention of becoming compliant. They've taken federal grant monies specifically for driver's license improvements, and they haven't made those improvements.
All right, so it sounds like if you're not sure...
Notably, Washington State. Okay, so they didn't take the money. They took the money, but they didn't spend it to fix their problems.
Okay, sounds like if you're not sure, just bring your passport, you get on your plane, and no worries in the meantime. Brian Zimmer, thank you so much.
Well, actually, there is places you can find this information.
Do you have a website?
Yes, I do. We have a map of the compliant and non-compliant states. It's www.idsecuritynow.org. We get numerous inquiries. Is my state compliant? Is it not? We respond usually within 20 minutes, telling you whether you need to buy a passport or not.
All right, Brian, thank you. We're glad to have you, Brian Zimmer, joining me there.